If you're sitting at home right now and you're suffering from burning, tingling, and numbness in your feet, you need to pay special attention to this next segment as we'll be discussing peripheral neuropathy.
What is neuropathy?
Peripheral neuropathy is actually damage to the nerves in the legs and feet primarily.
And what are the symptoms?
Generally, we see numbness, burning, tingling and cramping, and balance problems.
Is neuropathy treatable?
It's absolutely treatable, and we get great results with it.
If you're experiencing burning, tingling, numbness, coldness in your feet or hands, or having balance issues, call today for your nerve damage screening. Your screening will tell you if you're at risk for serious complications and if you're a candidate for innovative treatment program. Don't wait until your symptoms are so severe there is nothing that can be done. End-stage neuropathy leaves people confined to walkers, wheelchairs, and even amputations. Act now and call to schedule your nerve damage screening. First 25 callers receive the screening for free.
Irish with Atlanta News First. Join us as we bring you this year's broadcast of the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade. Today at noon, only on Atlanta News First.
Tonight, the Braves are back on Atlanta News First in a spring training rematch with the Red Sox. Catch every pitch as the Braves show the boys from Boston. This is our year. We're here to win it all. Braves, Red Sox, tonight at 6 on Atlanta News First. Atlanta News First presents the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
Good afternoon and welcome to Atlanta's annual St. Patrick's Parade. We're coming to you live from Midtown, where Peachtree Street has officially turned green on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. So let the celebration begin. Welcome to the 142nd edition of the Atlanta St. Patrick Parade. I'm Monica Pearson, joined by Carly Barnett and Sydney Stallworth. And believe me, we're glad you're here spending your Saturday with us.
And what a day it is. This parade is so interesting because it's not only one of Atlanta's oldest, it's actually one of the country's oldest. It dates all the way back to 1858. This parade is under the auspicious leadership of the Irish Network of Atlanta. It was established back in 2016, and it's the 20th chapter of Irish Network USA.
And we cannot let the day go by without thanking the groups that help make this possible. We want to thank this year's presenting sponsor. That's Coca-Cola, ladies, helping to put this on so we can get out and celebrate. And this year is going to be so much fun, as it usually is, but it's about so much more than just the shamrocks that we're wearing today, the bands that are going to be marching down, coming down behind us. It is about history. It's about culture. And today is so important for millions of people, not just here in Atlanta, but around the country and around the world. And as they say in Ireland, may the road rise to meet you. We're about to get things stepped off very, very soon, ladies.
Let's take a look at that road right now, shall we? This parade steps off on 15th Street. It runs down to 5th Street, and we are about to get started here momentarily. You can line up anywhere along the route. There is still time, but we have seen these crowds grow quite a bit, haven't we, ladies, in just the last couple of minutes. But we can expect the biggest crowds near the start of the parade and, of course, toward the end at the famous Fiddler's Irish Pub, a very popular spot to be right now.
Absolutely. The number of green T-shirts we're seeing is really piling up out here. We see a couple on our screen right now. We have crews spanned out all along the parade route. We have our very own Don Shipman outside the iconic Fiddler's Irish Pub on Peachtree Street, where the party is at today, ladies. And, of course, we have Chelsea Bimeford, who's at the very beginning of the parade route to bring us the sights and sounds as things step off. And our very own chief meteorologist, Jennifer Valdez, is leading our First Alert weather team walking in the parade. We are bringing you everything so you don't miss a thing.
And we're going to check in with everyone in just a second, so stand by, guys. But let's go ahead and take a look at the parade route now. We are, like we said, just getting ready to get started. Everyone is making sure that they find a perfect spot to be. You know, you have to get into a strategic location if you want to get some of the goodies that these folks are tossing out. I know our First Alert weather team, I am told, has some gold chocolate coins.
Ooh.
So if you see a member of our First Alert weather team in our road tracker, make sure you give them a wave, and you might get some chocolate. But wow, look at the crowds out there. We are getting ready to have a really wonderful parade today.
I totally agree. And
And if you notice, you will
Yes.
see some of the floats and some of the marches in the parade are lining up. And Chelsea Bineford is at the beginning of our parade route where things are starting to come together. They're getting into line, and they'll be marching towards us fairly soon. Chelsea.
Yeah, Monica, we're right at the corner of 15th and Peachtree. The parade is just about to take off. Here's what's going on right behind us. You can see the Atlanta Police Department motorcycles right there leading the parade. They're going to be kicking things off, and then right behind them we'll have the APD Color Guard and the 116th Army Band. But while we wait for them to kick off, take a look at all of our friends here to the right. Everybody that's dressed in green. Everybody wave, you're on TV. Woo! All right, we're going to talk to a few people real fast while we wait for the parade to start coming down. We're going to talk to you guys again. Can you tell us why you came out here today?
It's a fun place to spend a Saturday afternoon.
Is this your first parade?
No, we've been several times.
And what's it normally like down here?
It's just joyful. I feel we could all use a little joy right now, and so it's a perfect day for that.
Thank you guys so much. And I know these kids want to get on TV too, so say hi, guys. Can you say happy St. Patrick's Day? All right, thank you guys so much. And then we're going to swing right around here because the parade has officially started. Again, this is on Peachtree Street, right near 15th. We've got the parade banner that says Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade, followed by some dancers. And then right behind that, to our right, is the 116th Army Band that is marching right down the middle of Peachtree Street here in Midtown Atlanta. We'll just take a listen real fast to the music as they march down Peachtree. All right, there they go. We're going to be keeping an eye on things right here at the start of the parade route, which goes about 10 blocks down Peachtree. That way we've got crews all along the route. Ladies, back to you.
Chelsea, thank you so much. Make sure you tell those little ones happy St. Patrick's Day too from us up here. You know what? It feels great. It looks great out here. We have to check in with our team of First Alert meteorologists. They're the ones who told us days in advance that today was going to be the perfect day for the parade. Let's get on over to Jennifer Valdez, our chief meteorologist. And Jennifer, we hear you have some goodies to hand out today as well.
We do have some goodies, and the First Alert weather team already indulging in the goodies before this parade kicks off. We're still waiting for our turn in line to go, but we've got some lollipops, little shamrock lollipops. We've got First Alert meteorologist Isaac Williams, we've got Ella Dorsey, Rodney, Patrick, Anthony, we have traffic expert Taylor Tucker, we've got Ava Bratz. So we've got the First Alert weather team here, and we are getting ready to kick off this parade. As you said, the weather could not be better. We are going to warm to the mid-70s, lots of sunshine, perfect weather for a parade. What do you think, Patrick?
I think it's amazing. It's beautiful weather. People are out here having a good time already, and the parade hasn't even started.
And Taylor, the roads, getting here's a little messy.
Yeah, you should just walk here.
Walk here. That is the best thing to do. We are going to get ready, hand out some lollipops along the parade route. As you can see, we are surrounded by other members that will be going in the parade. So we're going to send it back to you. Check in with us shortly as we start handing out candy during the parade route. Back to you.
We see First Alert meteorologist Patrick B. already trying to get a little sugar rush before things get started.
But you know who's really getting the sugar rush because he's where all of the goodies are.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Don Shipman's. He's at Fado's, where the parade ends, but where people have started partying already. Don?
Are you saying all the goodies, meaning all the Guinness that's here? Probably so. About 17 kegs of Guinness inside Fado's. Here's where all the action is. This is where everyone's been all morning long. And I want you to understand what's going on here because a lot of the folks here, they're here obviously for the parade, but some of the folks are already participating. They were participating in the 5K. That started at 9:45 this morning. It started right here, made it all the way down through here, down the street, into the park, out of the park, and back up here. And then we have some of the spectators ready for the parade. I thought this was so hilarious. So she's got her phone out here. What's on your phone?
I
I'm learning how to dance a beginner's Irish jig so that when the dancers come down, I can at least try to join in a little bit. I was here last year. I live right down the street on 8th and Juniper, and I just really want to be able to participate a little bit more in the parade dancing this year. So I'm really excited.
Okay, I want to see it in action. Let's do it.
I'm not good at it yet.
Well done! Well done! Well done!
Thank you so much. That was terrible. Please, I just learned it just now.
What's your name?
Don't judge me. Mia Abdullah.
All right. Thank you so much. Enjoy. See, that is how you participate in the St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Atlanta. Back over to you guys.
Well, that just proves that all of us are Irish for the day.
Yes.
But look at the parade route. So much is going on now.
So much excitement as it moves down. Now, I do have to call Don Shipman out. He's being a little bit modest. He's not mentioning this, but last year during the parade, he was showing off his Irish dancing skills too.
Well, you know, we've still got, 40, at least 90 minutes to go, so maybe we'll get him to do a little dance for us later.
Between him and Mia.
One of them.
She did a great job,
She
by the
did.
way. She gave the disclaimer, but it was
But we were joking about being Irish, so your family, Carly.
They're definitely the Barnett line. I did one of those ancestry DNA tests. There's Irish in there, absolutely.
And how about you, Sydney?
And surprisingly, I have Irish in my family as well. And it's so interesting because we are such a melting pot here in the United States, here in the Atlanta area. And I found out that on my dad's side, I have Irish ancestry as well.
I have it on both sides. They're the Moores on my mother's side, and the Wallaces on my mother's side, and the Thorntons on my father's side. But I'm now trying to find out, when they talk about being Black Irish, does that mean us?
I think that means us. I think we're in that category for
I'll
sure.
find out later on.
But everybody can be a little bit Irish
Today,
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely. Everyone welcome here. And we're having a great time. We're showing off these floats. We're showing off so much excitement. But we do want to point out that what we're doing is actually for a really good cause. And that got started here before the parade stepped off. There was the annual St. Baldrick's head shaving event. It sounds a little silly, but it is a really great cause. Take a look. This happened just a few moments ago, right before the parade started. And this dates all the way back to 1999 when some businessmen decided to give back by shaving their heads to raise funds for pediatric cancer research. The first St. Baldrick's event was held in New York City. They had a goal of shaving 17 heads and raising $17,000, but guess what? They raised $104,000 in that process. Let's fast forward to today, to a few minutes ago, what you're seeing right now. And in fact, since 2005, St. Baldrick's raised more than $369 million in research grants.
Forgive the pun, but that is a hair-raising event, a hair-raising fundraising event.
Amount. And so we're out here having a great time, and it's for an equally great cause too.
And you know what? Just seeing all the folks who got their head shaved with a big smile on their face as well, to be happy to give to this wonderful cause. We are giving you all the sights and sounds of Atlanta's St. Patrick's Parade. Take a look at that, and the gold pom-pom shaking in the air today as everybody is getting ready to go. Look at that, ladies. Atlanta's going green today.
Well, let me tell you, while we're celebrating here, you know St. Patrick's Day is actually on Tuesday.
Right.
And in Savannah, they will be celebrating their 200th parade. They were one of the first in the country also to have a St. Patrick's Day parade. So you know they're going to be having a good time. I don't know if they still colored the river green, but in the old days, they used to turn it green.
That Homicide Fountain, I know they definitely put green in there. And so I think what we're trying to say is Georgia does St. Patrick's right.
Exactly. And we have one of the oldest celebrations here. So
But I can beat us. Believe it or not, in 1601, we had an Irish celebration in St. Augustine, Florida, when it was a Spanish colony. And the reason they had it, the vicar was Irish, so he had a celebration. We'll be back right after this break.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
The most accurate thing about Georgia weather It's going to change. And the most accurate weather team is here at Atlanta News First. Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez, Ella Dorsey, and the entire First Alert weather team are first with important updates days in advance. And they are always watching so you can plan for life and life-changing weather. I'm Monica Pearson. I know local news and weather, and I trust Atlanta News First and the First Alert weather team.
A lot of dry rubs out there, but they're nothing like the dry rubs in here. Get Zaxby's famous fingers and wings in savory garlic parm, spicy Nashville hot, and zesty lemon pepper. You see that? Now Zaxby's is just rubbing it in. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
They came.
High fly ball to left, good goodbye.
They conquered.
Broken bat line drive, and the Braves win it.
They brought it home.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one's into the bullpen.
We lived the defining moments of the Braves' 2021 World Series run. Featuring exclusive first-hand insights from manager Brian Snitker.
All that, I think, probably leads to an improbable season because it was.
Celebrating 21 before today's spring training game on Atlanta News First.
Tonight, the Braves are back on Atlanta News First in a spring training rematch with the Red Sox. Catch every pitch as the Braves show the boys from Boston. This is our year. We're here to win it all. Braves, Red Sox, tonight at 6 on Atlanta News First.
This is NXT on the CW. Ground zero for greatness. The future walks through that curtain. No fear, no shortcuts, nothing but hunger. The next generation starts here.
Who's gonna step up?
Live, on the rise.
Tuesday on Peachtree TV, Atlanta's CW. You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
So you're watching the parade from Midtown Atlanta, but we're going to give you a little bit of St. Patrick's history.
Okay.
The St. Patrick's Day celebration actually started because of the saint. Now, here's what I learned. He was actually born in what was called Roman Britain and was kidnapped at 16, taken to Ireland, where he worked as a shepherd. Then he managed to get back to Europe.
Okay.
And that's when he became a priest. He was the missionary to Ireland, and he used the shamrock to prove 3 persons in one God, because the shamrock has 1 stem and 3 leaves. Now, you can tell me, Carly, and maybe you already know this, Miss Sydney, and Carly, I know, knows it. Was the color originally green?
I only just learned this morning that it was not originally green.
Which
is so fascinating.
It was blue.
Yeah, believe it or not. And you would never guess.
Especially with the shamrock.
Yeah.
And it started out as a religious ceremony, and now it's a party.
Ceremony. Of sorts.
A different type of ceremony. And as we're talking about the history, in the present day, we're seeing so many groups make their way down the street here in Midtown. Look at that little one. So many adorable furry friends out here as well in their green, walking down. You know what? This is a day for everybody. Atlanta's truly going green, and we're bringing in the kids, the pets, everyone's here.
And you know what I love about this parade, too, is I really feel like it sort of kicks off the spring here in Metro Atlanta. This is sort of this first big event that brings everybody together, that we get to enjoy this beautiful weather and just enjoy being a little bit Irish.
Absolutely. Look at all of the groups making their way down. And we're going to hear a lot of one thing today, ladies. I got to say, we're going to hear a lot of bagpipes making the way down. We have John Moore Macintosh pipes and drums making their way down the parade route as well. Let's listen in as they bring us some of the sights and sounds.
Background, I'm a maternal side. More. M-O-O-R-E. This is M-O-H-R.
Yes.
They're wearing the brilliant red Macintosh tartan. John Moore proudly bears the name of the 18th century adventurer, John Moore McIntosh, whose exploits are in the chronicles of American colonial history. The John Moore McIntosh Pipes and Drums. Okay, ladies, I've got to admit, I've always wanted to know, do they wear underwear under the kilt?
I think that's a question for them, but I would hope.
I hope so too.
Well,
it's a little breezy out today
I've
as
been
well.
told
so I'm
that
sure
they
you know-
don't.
Yeah.
I actually had someone told me that they don't.
What? Well,
Yes, that in
goodness.
war.
You know. Monica has all the St. Patrick's Day facts, all the things we need to know. Absolutely.
And someone else who is gathering some information for us, reporter Chelsea Bimeford. She was at the start of the parade route. All right, Chelsea, lots of groups passing by you. What have you seen out there lately?
Well, Carly, you guys would toss me as a Georgia grad right at this point in the parade, because you can see we've got Georgia Tech and Buzz and the Ramblin' Wreck coming down Peachtree right here. They are tossing, looks like t-shirts and coasters and things. Hey Buzz, give us a wave, go Tech. You'll never hear me say that again as a UGA grad, but just this one time. Okay, who do we have coming up here next? Let me check my notes real fast. We have the prestigious Pearls dance team that's going to be coming up as well, and some youth sports groups that are walking down Peachtree right now as well. Okay, we're going to keep looking at what's going on at the beginning of the parade route for now. We'll send it back to you guys at the main stage.
All right, thank you so much, Chelsea. And ladies, we talked earlier about this being not only a family affair, but maybe even our fur babies as well are included in that. Just moments ago, we just saw Happy Tails Pet Therapy making their way down with their furry friends out here dressed in green and looking good today. Oh, all the pets getting involved.
We have seen so many dogs all dressed up in their green, and we're going to be seeing a lot more here soon, too.
And here's one that we all have been talking about
yes.
because we're going to learn how to do it. Yes, we're talking about the Atlanta Irish Dance. Atlanta Irish Dance float is a scene depicting a rainbow over an Irish cottage at the foot of the giant causeway. The sound you hear is hard shoe dancers performing on the float. They have a robust program and invite dancers of all levels to get on stage and experience the joy and the thrill of performing and competing.
How fun is that?
We have
we've got more
multiple
dancers coming down.
Yeah, coming down, looking great in their traditional wear as well. And we're talking about how much we're learning about the history, about the culture today. And everyone is stepping in to maybe learn something outside of their own culture and become part of it. Look at that.
We have heard the music, we have seen the dancing, and something else, just the culture like you talked about, Sydney. Phoenix Irish Arts of Atlanta, they aim to ignite a passion in the Irish arts by providing some learning opportunities in that traditional Irish music, singing and dancing. And of course, this time of year is a perfect time for them to show off their skills and their talents with us.
Look at them going on the float right now. And we've got a couple people even on the fiddle providing some music for all the folks waving back to them. How amazing. Up, take a bow. Well deserved. Well deserved.
Great aerobic exercise.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I wonder if Don is getting those steps in as well. Learning
he's
a couple of
practicing.
Yeah, okay, we're going to come back to him too.
So it looks like this is Patrick O'Donovan, Irish Minister for Arts and Culture and Communications, Media and Sports. Wonderful. Wow. He's first elected to the Limerick County Council in June 2004. And then that's, of course, followed by the wonderful
That looks like the Drake School of Irish
School.
Dance
Yes.
there. Yes, absolutely, making their way down. And you know what, ladies, this is a team affair.
It
Atlanta
is.
News First is out and we're rolling deep today. You know, our team of First Alert meteorologists is along the route. Maybe you've seen them. We're waving back to you if you can see us here. Maybe you've seen them along the route. And if you see our meteorologists, make sure you say, hey, let's get on over to our chief meteorologist, Jennifer Valdez, who's out there along the route handing out goodies. And you got the rest of the team there with you, Jennifer.
We do. We are all here. We are so excited. We're not handing out goodies yet. That's because we are waiting patiently for our time to start moving. We're about halfway in the line. I think we're number 51, 52, something like that. So we've got about 50 groups ahead of us. So we are still waiting. We have our goodies here. The First Alert team is here. We're ready to hand out candy, and Investigates is here as well as we get ready on this beautiful day. Patrick, how would you rate today on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's a 9.5.
What would make it a 10?
Maybe a 5.
Petty, and you just said 8.
You said 9.5.
Oh my God, it is a 12 out here.
Thank you.
It feels so good.
I just need a breeze. That's all I need is a breeze.
Okay.
He's getting a little hot. It is a little hot in the sun, I will say that. We need some shade, but otherwise, what would you rate?
I would rate it a 10.
And Investigates?
Definitely a 10. I'm great.
Yes, a 10.
I don't want to get bullied.
So check back with us. We are going to start moving here shortly, and hopefully we'll have a lot more to show you next time. So stay with us right here. Back to you.
Okay, Jen, before you leave, did you notice Patrick is eating up most of the candy?
Patrick, you have to share with the rest of the parade, my friend.
Every time we've gone to him, he's had a
What number
sucker in his
lollipop is
mouth.
that?
He's just working hard out there.
That's number 2. He's going to go through this whole bowl if we don't start moving soon. Yeah.
I agree.
Hey, that just goes to show how many folks are taking part in the parade today. We haven't even gotten to our First Alert weather team yet, but who we do have coming up behind us, you can see right there, the Hibernian Benevolent Society of Atlanta with the Sullivan Fire Engine. How cool is that? It's an 1885 antique fire engine.
Wow, and I hear it coming. Listen to the siren coming as the lights are flashing. It's really filled out just behind us, ladies. Take a look at the crowds that are building up. From a look above, you can see Atlanta is completely green at this point, downtown or in Midtown. Absolutely.
So, you know, we talked about dance being a special part of this, but what I also love, when we look at all the different groups that are participating, here is the On Point Dance Factory. It's a school-based dance program from Austin Road Elementary School in Stockbridge. The program consists of cheer and dance. It offers a comprehensive program that teaches the team how to be student athletes and to focus on achieving academic and behavioral success. This is their 8th appearance in the parade. The On Point Dance Factory from Austin Road Elementary School in Stockbridge, Georgia. They're my neighbors.
Oh, wow. Look at
There you
that. Looking great, hands on hips. And you know what? It's really great, ladies, to see all the young people out here who are celebrating today, who are showing off their skills and becoming a part of the community that is helping to raise them. It's so amazing. You know, we need more programs just like this for our young people to get out, get social, and show off their talents. They look great today.
Sydney, were you a cheerleader or a dancer or both?
Carly, you know I was a cheerleader, and I know so you were.
Hands on hips, smiles on lips.
Smiles on lips. Exactly. You have a cheer background as well.
Oh, yeah.
And so do I.
And so do you. Look at us. We got spirit today, okay?
Yes, we do.
Absolutely. Yes, we do. Oh, there's Pet Paradise making its way down the parade route as well. And this is, I think, a lot of people's favorite part. To see the furry friends take center stage.
But look at who's up behind them, the Great Pyrenees. These dogs are absolutely stunning. Majestic breed. They're one of the best dogs a family can own. They are gentle giants and loved by all. Earlier today, we saw a lot of them in their green tutus.
Their little tutus.
The Great Pyrenees Rescue of Atlanta's main mission is really simple: to find the right permanent home for Great Pyrenees in distress, whether they're strays or from an overpopulated shelter. Look at the doggies.
They're doing such a good job, aren't they?
Good dogs, good walkers.
Oh, man, you have to definitely have the distinguished collar on them so nobody gets mixed up out there. Look at them. They all look wonderful and looking good. Oh, wave, guys. They're waving to the owners as well. Parkside Panderettes just behind this group. And the furry friends looking great today, ladies.
Love to see all those waving, smiling faces out there and those wagging tails as well.
And did you see the one with sunglasses on?
Oh, look at that.
And his owner has on sunglasses.
Oh, man, we are just getting started, right, Carly?
But we still have so much more ahead. We're going to continue our St. Patrick's Parade right after this. Stay with us here on Atlanta News First.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
Unfiltered, unbiased, Unmatched political news you'll only get on Atlanta's independent station. Atlanta News First. Free to attack the big issues facing Georgia and the nation.
There are actual Americans who are suffering.
Unafraid to press for answers.
Why aren't lawmakers talking about this?
No talking points, no narrative. Just setting the record straight.
That's independence you can see.
On the Record, Sundays at 11 on Atlanta News First.
And streaming free on A&F+.
Atlanta News First investigates like no one else. More accountability.
Georgia's governor has ordered an investigation into a North Georgia sheriff because of our reporting.
More transparency.
Well, if I never would have saw your story, I never would have known what was going on.
More solutions.
I'm so grateful. Without you, I would be still facing trial.
The stories, the issues, the truth uncovered on Atlanta News First.
At Gray Digital Media, we help you leverage the power of Google and reach the right audience on YouTube with creative campaigns tailored to boost your views and your sales. Cutting-edge digital strategies with local expertise to connect you with new customers right here in Atlanta and wherever your audience is. Together, we'll find new customers and get results that matter to you and your business. Gray Digital Media. We know local. Let's connect today. GDMAtlanta.com.
Get ready for honest conversations with the stars you thought you knew.
This is how we do it.
I knew it was there. Y'all got married in Ringo, Georgia?
We got married in Ringo.
You're pretty good. Who are the artists on your playlist? I'm Monica Pearson, and I believe the best stories are told one-on-one. Real conversations, remarkable people. Join me every Sunday at 8 on Atlanta News First.
Sponsored by Montlick Injury Attorneys.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
Welcome to the St. Patrick's Parade in Midtown Atlanta, the 142nd parade in Atlanta.
And we are kicking off our St. Patrick's celebrations just a couple of days early because we couldn't ask for a better day to do it. I mean, it's wonderful out here.
We really couldn't. And our first alert meteorologist called this, didn't they? They've been telling us for days that today was going to be perfect parade weather. That's reflected in the big crowds that we're seeing. People certainly taking advantage of the sunshine. Take a look at all the folks who are making their way behind us. Lots of smiling faces, lots of waving hands. There's Rob Pitts there making his way and saying hello to the community ladies.
He's the Fulton County Commission chair who is running for re-election.
Absolutely. Take a look there.
Waving to
and
everybody out there.
He's fluent in Spanish. A lot of people don't know that about him.
Yes.
He is fluent in Spanish.
I did not know. Carla, you dropped a little bit of Spanish just there, too.
Hablo un poco.
Oh, muy bien. Oh, my goodness. Well, we all know where the party is at. It's at Fiddler's today. That's where folks have been getting started very early. Our very own Don Shipman is out there monitoring all the St. Patrick's Day fun. Don, what are you seeing out there?
Right now, it's just like pandemonium. I was just surrounded by a bunch of puppies. There was tons of puppies that just came up through. A bunch of Goldens came up through, and then everyone is here, right out front, Fiddler's. They're having such a good time. The beer is flowing. The Guinness is flowing. I mentioned, 17 kegs in there. I'm not sure how many are left, but we have everyone here. And I was just chatting with this lady right here. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Good. Okay, so this is your first time at the parade?
Yes, yes.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to Leprechaun, how excited are you?
Oh, Leprechaun 2.0, yes.
I love it. And you did the 5K.
I did.
How'd you do?
Not well, but I, burned some calories and got my exercise in, so yay.
Awesome. So what kept you from coming to the parade? You live in Atlanta.
Ignorance. Okay. Absolute ignorance. Yes. So happy to be part of it. It's going to be on our new routine of things to do. Yeah.
A little tradition.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
Who are you here with?
I'm here with my husband.
All right. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming out.
Yeah, we had a blast. We're going to do it again and again.
All right. Thank you so much. See, I love that. And that's one of the things I've been noticing, too. I see a lot of familiar faces from last year. It's a family tradition. And everyone is kind of lined up down the way here, just enjoying everything. There's Guinness in hand. There's water in hand. What is this right here?
This is St. Patty's Day signature drink here in Midtown.
And I live in the building, I live in the neighborhood, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Come on down.
Prime spot.
We're on the 50-yard line right here.
All right, my last question. On a scale of 1 to leprechaun, how excited are you?
Leprechaun! Happy St. Patrick's Day!
I'll send it back over to you guys.
All right, Don, thank you so much. We love to see people having a great time out there. And what we're looking at right now is the Atlanta Firefighters Association. We hear the sirens, we see the lights. Always one of the most exciting parts of parades, right? Getting to see the fire trucks. Let's hear it for the Atlanta firefighters and their family, of course. They work so hard every single day, serving the Atlanta community since 1882. They are dedicated to saving lives and property. We are so, so grateful for those firefighters and, of course, their families, who we know go through so many sacrifices as well for them to do the work they do.
And another piece of history about firefighters and police officers. In the beginning, people from the Irish community were not accepted into either the fire department or the police department because they were discriminated against because they were Irish. And in Boston, they got their first Irish policeman, and the city was in an uproar. But you know what happened. It was one of the most dangerous jobs to be a fireman, and it was also a dangerous job to be a policeman. So even though they thought, quote, that all Irish people were criminals, because those jobs were dangerous, they finally said, you take them. That's why you have the history of so many firemen and police officers, particularly in like Chicago and New York and larger cities, that come from an Irish background. They were the backbone of the fire departments and the police departments when they first came to this country.
And we are certainly so grateful for their service and the work that they do. That's really interesting.
Well, we're definitely hearing them make their way behind us, you know, honking the horn. And that's what the kids want to see as well.
Baby.
Oh, wow. Today is really, truly a family affair. We talked earlier about having the younger generation involved in a celebration like this. They are some of the most excited with their hands in the air, waving and saying hello. We have another group making their way down Golden Gate High School with the band showing up and showing off today. Looking absolutely great. They're visiting us from Naples, Florida. Come all the way to Atlanta. They were founded in 2004. They're currently under the direction of Morgan Miller. Let's listen in a little bit, if we can, to hear these students perform. I don't think we can get the sound, but we can hear it where we are.
Boy, we hear it.
They're sounding good, and we're happy they made the trip from Florida.
That's what's so great about these parades is we get people from all over. We're seeing people from all over the state of Georgia, from beyond, and of course, right here in Metro Atlanta.
Right here. Oh, take a look as more groups make their way to come down toward the main stage and show off their skills. We have so many groups here. Just a reflection of our community here in Atlanta. We've got diversity. We've got groups of all ages, groups of all cultures here to celebrate St. Patrick's Parade here in Atlanta.
And I love the fact that this has a photo booth going along. So they're taking pictures as they go. And I would ask all of you who are down here and watching and listening to us at the same time, please take some pictures and post them and tag Atlanta News First.
Come
because
see us.
we would love to see what you have. Okay, you know what time of year it is, y'all. How many Thin Mints have you eaten?
I wish I had some
bunch
Thin
of them.
Mints.
And so we have these wonderful Girl Scouts. I'm sure both of you were Girl Scouts.
I can't claim it.
I was not a Girl Scout,
Me
actually.
either.
So
But
I'm the
I do
only
eat their
one who was a
cookies.
Girl Scout.
Scout, Monica.
Well, I was a Girl Scout, but I also buy cookies every year because I remember the joy of my first time going to camp. It was through Girl Scouting. I was a city kid. So it was really nice to be able to be a part of a group that taught me the joy of being a girl, that always told me I could be whatever I wanted to be. And by being female and also African American, it made me stand out.
Isn't
rather
their
than
slogan
being a
courage,
detriment.
confidence, and character?
Yes, all of that with Girl Scouting. So hello there. They should have sold cookies along the line.
What is everyone's favorite cookie? I'll take a box of Samoas.
I love the Thin Mints, particularly when you put them in the freezer.
Oh, I was going to say, make sure you freeze them. That's key. All right, we have the Freedom Band making their way down. And look at the batons that they are tossing up, ladies. I've seen them perform before.
Incredible.
Very, very good. And you know what? The showmanship is absolutely amazing. Those batons are twirling right now.
And the representation is also amazing because this is for our city's LGBTQ plus community. It has grown to include the Atlanta Freedom Concert Band, the Metronome Stage Band, the AFB Color Guard, and in 2024, the AFB was selected as one of the Grand Marshals of the Atlanta Pride Parade. So we certainly do love our parades here, don't we?
Yes, we do. We have the Pride Parade. We have the St. Patrick Parade. We have the Juneteenth Parade.
A lot coming up.
No
And you know
shortage.
what I love is that Atlanta News First is there for it all.
It's community.
Absolutely. And that's what we're about. Local, bringing you the sights and sounds of your community. And we can do that independently. That's why we're here. We're here for you. As you watch the Freedom Band. Wow, look at that indie pose. They did a wonderful job. Absolutely. Some of those faces look familiar too. We've seen them at so many events. And you know what? Let's get back to the starting point, near the starting point of this parade, where our very own Chelsea Beinfor has been bringing us all of the sights and sounds. Chelsea, are you there right now? We want to check in with you and see what you're seeing currently.
We are with the Atlanta Freedom Band that you guys were just watching their performance. They did an amazing job, full of color and sparkle and great tunes. Let's see if we can talk with one of them real fast. We're on live TV. Can we speak with you? We'll walk and talk. Tell us what your name is.
I'm Candace. I'm with the Atlanta Freedom Marching Band.
Having a good time out here today?
Great time. This is our 11th year in the parade, and we were the first gay representation in the parade. So we're happy to be your Pride Band.
All right. Thanks so much for walking and talking with us. All right, there was one little girl that wanted to be on TV, so I'm going to try to grab her real fast. Okay, here we go. She's jamming to the music right now. Do you still want to be on TV? Can you tell us your name?
Lexi.
Okay, and is this your first parade?
No. Not in Atlanta, no.
Okay, what do you think of this parade today so far?
It's cool. It's just some of it has been a little bit.
Listen, there's always room for improvement, but what's been your favorite parade person or float so far?
This one right here.
Oh, that's right. Lots of color and fun stuff. All right. Thank you so much for talking to us. Okay, yes, and now we've got the Renaissance Festival coming down Peachtree. Lots of beautiful costumes. We'll keep an eye on it out here. Back to you guys at the main stage.
Oh, thank you so much, Chelsea. And you know what? Let's talk a little bit about the Georgia Renaissance Festival, the biggest celebration in the grandest realm, as they say, all the way since Camelot. Now, this festival takes place and it takes visitors back to the 16th century. How fun is it to feel like you're transported in time? You can enjoy some traditional food, music, the artisans out there, circus-style entertainment, and even jousting, ladies. They have jousting out there.
Do I see some Hamlet, maybe something Shakespearean?
I think so.
But the thing about them, too, you can go out there and you can get a big old turkey leg.
Oh, yes.
And you see people walking around with their turkey legs. But if you notice, we've had the Jackson High School Band, and now we have some, it looks like our marchers, these are tiny ones.
Oh, wow. Oh, yes, coming up in just a little bit. Whoa, look at them, doing great. Oh, she's leading in the front, doing a great job, and we have talked about the wonderful groups, the dance groups, the organizations that are available for our children in our area.
And this group is from Noonan, I think. It's
Stepping Out Performing Arts.
Yes.
There they are. Great job, girls. Now, they are an all-encompassing performing and fine arts studio. Their mission is to train and nurture their students, build up their confidence. You just saw those young ladies look so confident out there performing. They teach them life skills and develop lasting relationships in a loving environment. Great job to those young ladies out there performing.
Oh, I'm hearing a marching band behind us right now.
And here are the mummers. Oh, I love this. What a group.
How fun is that? We have seen, you know what I love about the St. Patrick's Day Parade? It looks like we're going back to Jackson High School right now. And then coming up here, we have Southern Pearls of Atlanta, or the Mummers. See, there's so many different groups out here, and we love seeing every single one of them. We have much more when we return. Stay with Atlanta News First for more St. Patrick's Parade coverage.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade. Wednesday, the Hawks play on Atlanta News First.
My goodness!
Ready to show the Mavericks how we ball in Atlanta. And then in the A, we different. We throw down.
He goes in a jams.
We defend our city. Though when you come to Atlanta, we ready for a fight.
Onyeka, the rim wrecker.
Because when it comes to basketball,
Yes!
it's a way of life.
Johnson, strong finish and one.
Hawks, Mavericks, Wednesday at 8:30 on Atlanta News First.
You've got problems, I've got solutions.
It's not fair.
Why can't I get some answers?
When your wallet takes a hit.
I hit back.
I feel happy, I feel excited, I feel blessed.
When your rights are ignored.
I dig in.
This is broken, so you won't get a reading.
They found the error.
When you need real results.
You got this win yesterday, on the day that we aired our story.
Yes.
You better call Harry.
Just call Harry.
Streaming free on ANF+.
You took it down, Harry.
Zaxby's just dropped dry rubs, and they're not playing. They've got zesty lemon pepper, savory garlic parm, and spicy Nashville hot. Hey, other chicken chains, this is called seasoning. Take notes. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Your family, your health, and your money. That's the focus weekdays on Atlanta News First. First, our expert Aging Untold team helps families deal with the issues that come with getting older. Then, it's about your money and helping you get by better.
Fitness tips for your mind, your body,
and your wallet.
Watch Aging Untold weekdays at 3 o'clock.
Followed by Getting By Better at 3:30 on Atlanta News First. And streaming on ANF+.
Meet the all-new Atlanta News First news app.
Breaking news now on Atlanta.
Get breaking news faster, dive deeper into investigations, and get your first alert quicker. Your news, your way, always free. Download the all-new Atlanta News First news app today.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
Now, this parade is for the young and the old. And as I said to my two ladies sitting next to me, Carly and Sydney, this is my age group, the Twilight Twirlers of Marietta. They're a group of women between the ages of 50 and 83, and they share their love for baton twirling. Some twirled in high school, while others had never twirled until they joined. And they get together weekly for fun, fitness, and camaraderie, and are regular participants in many local and regional parades. The baton twirlers, Twilight Twirlers.
Great job. Oh my goodness. I love that some of them even started after they joined the group, learned a new skill, and they looked great out there today.
Great exercise, I guess.
Hey, yeah, you can't go wrong. I'm just always so impressed with how they can catch it.
Oh,
Once
yeah.
They toss it and they catch it. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Hand-eye coordination is really important.
It certainly
that's something
is.
I lack, so.
Don't say that. If you're in this business, you've got hand-eye coordination.
That's true. Oh, man, another group coming up, another group of young people out here for the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade, celebrating looking good as the dancers make their way down. Wow, we have seen so many groups, and you're right, Monica, of all ages out to celebrate today.
And this is the Jazzy All Over Dance Academy. Their mission and objectives are to create a fun and friendly dance environment that teaches the history, culture, and technique of dancing while building confidence.
And they travel all over the United States to compete in various dance competitions. So we are very glad that they are right here in Atlanta this afternoon.
Absolutely. We have seen so many groups that have not just appeared here at this parade, that travel throughout the year, throughout the Southeast to represent Atlanta, to represent other cities. There are some familiar faces out here that you may have seen, who knows, in another state or at another event, and we're just lucky to have them here today with big smiles and representing our city today.
And dressed in their beautiful green as they march along the parade route. So many people have turned out today. I'd be curious to know how many folks have actually shown up for the parade. But as usual, we have a good crowd. And again, young and old. I would be tired after a half a block.
They don't even look it and shaking the pom-poms as well with big smiles. You know what? A lot of these groups had talked about just building confidence among our young people. And you can see that as they perform. And Monica, I think in the past half hour, at least, you mentioned how many people, we're going to get a count, but I can tell you in the last half hour, just seeing the crowds really build behind us, Atlanta is showing up today.
And now, Carla, you did this before last year.
I sure did. And you know what? I think that it gets bigger every year. And that's what's really cool to see is we really have all of Metro Atlanta uniting for something like this. Everyone coming out on a beautiful day. Everyone getting to show off different skills, different talents that they have, and just showcasing their abilities. And I said at the beginning of our broadcast here, that's why I really love the St. Patrick's Parade especially, because I feel like it really just sort of kicks off the year, kicks off the spring, and is a great way to get Metro Atlanta out and enjoying something fun.
And here's a group we appreciate,
yes.
the Firefighters Emerald Society of Metropolitan Atlanta. It was formed to provide a fraternal association for firefighters throughout the Metro Atlanta area and promote Irish culture in the service. Their goal is to take care of the families of firefighters in need and to always preserve the history of the Irish in the fire service. And again, in the beginning, when they came to this country, all Irish people were discriminated against. And so they ended up eventually getting jobs in the fire department and the police department because those were considered dangerous jobs. And now we have them to thank for the safety that we have.
Absolutely.
So we've got bicycles.
Coming up, and we do have some bicycles and even more kilts, Monica, as we talked about earlier. You know what? We're learning more about the traditions. We're learning more about the traditional dress. We saw a couple of people try to break out a jig earlier, an Irish jig. Everyone is out just becoming part of the culture and being open to learning about the culture. I think that's what today is really all about, ladies.
Well, you know, this is the Atlanta Freedom Band we're watching right now. They provide a marching band for Atlanta's Pride at Parade and musical representation for the city's LGBTQ plus community. Also, Atlanta Freedom Bands has grown to include the Atlanta Freedom Concert Band, the Metro Gnomes, and they spell that Gnomes,
love it,
stage band, and the AFB Color Guard. In 2024, AFB was selected as one of the Grand Marshals of the Atlanta Pride Parade.
Wow. Very fun.
Ooh,
look at that. We were talking about the twirling and the catching. All right, and we have First Alert meteorologist Jennifer Valdez standing by. All right, Jennifer, the last time we chatted with you, you hadn't even started marching yet, but now you are on the move.
We are on the move. So many people on the parade route. We're handing out lollipops. Hi, guys. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So many little kiddos. Happy St. Patrick's Day. There's another one. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Enjoying the weather. We've got meteorologist Ella Dorsey right here. Ella, how great is this weather?
There are so many people out here, y'all. It is beautiful out here. It is perfect. Perfect. I think this is the most packed. I think it's the most packed we've seen it since we've been covering the parade in the last 5 years.
I think it's just everyone wanted to be out and about. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, and we've got candy we're handing out. Here you go. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Are you having fun?
Yes, we're having so much fun.
Yeah. He's like, yes, wave on TV. Woo! Let's go over here. Let's find some kiddos. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part so far?
All of it.
All of it. Good answer. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We are here with the First Alert weather team. We've got Investigates here. Are you having a blast?
I just ran to fill up my bucket because so many kids are asking for some candy. This is awesome.
Yeah, and it's funny because everyone is getting little goodies from all the members of the parade route. So they're just collecting all of their snacks. Having a blast. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Do you want a candy? Are you having fun? Yes. Happy St. Patrick's Day. So this is what the First Alert weather team is doing, enjoying being outside, having a blast. We're going to keep handing out more candy on this beautiful day. We'll check back in with you in a bit. Back to you guys.
Hi, happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Like that.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
a mom.
That's right.
She's a mom.
That's right.
That's right. Oh man, everybody's always happy to see our first alert weather team any day, but I think with those
Especially today.
treats, I think folks are smiling a little bit even bigger. Let's go ahead and take a look at the next group that's coming up. We are talking about the Georgia Renaissance Festival.
Yes.
And they are dressed to the nines and taking us back in time to a different time, ladies. The Georgia Renaissance Festival, the biggest celebration in the grandest realm since Camelot. And the festival takes visitors all the way back to the 16th century. And look at the beautiful dresses
the
that you
fashion.
see there. Yeah, they're taking us back. And when you go out there, you can enjoy some great food, some great music. They have artisans making handmade crafts out there that you can take home, circus-style entertainment, and even jousting on the horses, ladies.
And don't forget the turkey legs. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Huzzah! Oh, wow, they look great out there. I think he's holding a frog in his hand. I think that's what that was.
You never quite know what
Never
you're
know.
going to see here at the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
And look along the parade route. You can see the crowd has really grown a lot. Everybody got here early to get a good seat.
Smart.
And I'm telling you, I was the Grand Marshal, I think, 2 years ago, and it was so much fun to ride along the route and to wave to people and for people to come up and shake your hand and for one day to really be Irish.
Oh.
Now, this is the O'Riordan clan.
Yes.
They've been participating in the parade with their float for over 30 years, and it represents an Irish pub. Now, you've got some history on Irish pubs, Carly, I think.
Well, it happens to be that the pub is only open one day a year, and guess when it is? For
St.
the Atlanta
Patrick's
St.
Day.
Patrick's Day Parade. So it was John O'Riordan who immigrated to the U.S. from Cork County, Ireland, settled in Fulton County, where he raised his family and started the clan.
And that family has grown quite a bit. There was a wonderful newspaper article on them in the AJC talking about how the family is really kept hold to their Irish roots.
Well, they certainly have a big group out there showing support, walking through as we continue to give you a look at the crowds that have amassed here in Midtown to celebrate Atlanta St. Patrick Parade. Take a look at everyone's lining up and getting ready to perform and come across here at the main stage. This is truly a citywide and statewide event. Folks have come from all over, even all over the country, to help us celebrate today. And they're certainly lining the route to give some big smiles and big waves
Including
to
the iconic marching unit.
Yes.
They're joining us all the way from Baltimore, Maryland.
Wow.
They are a vibrant and dynamic group of children and young adults from the inner city. They're working to build family-oriented relationships, and they show there is a life outside of Baltimore City, as real Baltimoreans say. They teach the skills of music and dance, and they mentor with the hope of all their members one day being leaders. So let's enjoy the iconic marching unit all the way from Baltimore, Maryland.
Well, ladies, would you believe this isn't my first time seeing these? Let's listen in.
Oh. Down from Baltimore, they are just loving this weather that we are having right now. Nice and sunny and warm. And I happen to know I'm spotting behind them a truck that looks very familiar, our first alert weather tracker with our Atlanta News First meteorologists that we know are coming down the way. So once we see this awesome performance, we know who's coming up next.
We do, and when you see them, make sure you wave. You know what? all the young people doing a wonderful job. When we come back, we're going to have much more on the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade taking over Midtown Atlanta. We'll be right back.
Look at that little drum, so cute.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
Local news is personal. It should be timely, fair, trustworthy, and helpful. No one does it better than Tracy Hutchins, Blair Miller, and the team at Atlanta News First. They are first with breaking news, first with important updates, and connected to what matters. Their agenda is all about you, your life, and your safety. I'm Monica Pearson. I know Atlanta, I know local news, and I trust Atlanta News First.
You have to see it. You have to hear it. You have to experience next-gen TV to believe it. With unmatched 4K clarity, breathtaking color, and movie theater quality sound. And now, watch and play free games with Game Loop. It's all free, over the air, now. Make your next TV a next-gen TV. Visit atlantanewsfirst.com/nextgen to learn more.
They came.
High fly ball to left, good bye.
They conquered.
Broken bat line drive, and the Braves win it.
They brought it home.
Swing and a high fly ball. That one's into the bullpen.
We lived the defining moments of the Braves' 2021 World Series run. Featuring exclusive first-hand insights from manager Brian Snitker.
All that, I think, probably leads to an improbable season because it was.
Celebrating 21 before today's spring training game on Atlanta News First.
Who are you?
Your lungs. We are proud of you for quitting smoking, but you still may be at risk for lung cancer.
A routine cancer scan can detect it early. Good to know.
Listen to your lungs. Learn more at savebythescan.org.
Tonight, the Braves are back on Atlanta News First in a spring training rematch with the Red Sox. Catch every pitch as the Braves show the boys from Boston. This is our year. We're here to win it all. Braves, Red Sox, tonight at 6 on Atlanta News First. You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
We are live at the Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade, having the best time with the First Alert team. What do you think, Isaac?
Oh, it's so great.
So great, Ava Bratz. You better get out here. We're here for you. Yeah, we are having the best time. Here you go. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Are you having the best time?
Having the best time.
What is your favorite part?
The marching bands.
Marching bands. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We are handing out candy. Hi, happy St. Patrick's Day. Are you having fun? Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day. And we're actually walking up to the stage. We see you. We are behind you, ladies. Do you see us? Hi, Monica. Hi, Carly. So we are walking by the First Alert stage right now with the First Alert team, having the best time. We've got our helpers. You may remember when I was pregnant almost 15 years ago. That is my daughter, who is now taller than I am. Say hi, Annalise. And her friend McKenna, handing out candy on the St. Patrick's Day. And oh, thank you so much. You love Atlanta News First?
I've been listening to y'all all the time.
What is your favorite part about Atlanta News First?
Because y'all tell it like it is. Y'all are a real company. Y'all tell the story just like it is.
Thank you so much. We love viewers like you. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
This is my first time retiring, doing 23 years in the Marine.
Well, thank you for your service. We appreciate it. We're going to send it back to you guys. Jennifer, we are standing right next to you in that little tent that's over your shoulder. That's where we are right now. Oh, so great to see our First Alert weather team. Oh, look at them go. And we are joined now by a very special guest, Monica. We are happy to introduce.
Yes, well, I need to remind everyone there are an estimated 80 million people worldwide who claim they have some Irish descent. More than 33 million people in America claim Irish ancestry. And that's more than 10% of the total population.
Wow.
And our guest, Miss Kira Doppel, she is Irish on her mama's side.
Yes,
correct.
I am.
You're
I am.
first generation American.
I am first generation American, so I have citizenship in Serbia and in Canada. So my dad is from Serbia, but my mom has all the Irish side, and my birthday's on St. Patrick's Day. So
you're kidding me.
So I'm
Happy
double
almost
Irish.
birthday. You
Thank you so
are
much.
double Irish.
I'm double Irish today.
And you're also a student at the University of
Yes,
Georgia
I am.
in
Go
your third
Dogs.
year.
Yes, ma'am.
Very interested in sports.
Yes, I'm very interested in sports and journalism. So it's so fun to be here on Atlanta News First, and I'm so excited.
Hey, this is a good audition.
Hey, this is. I know all my friends are watching and they're going to be jealous.
Well,
so.
there is this other side of you that I was happy to
Yes.
learn about. Let's talk about the fiddling.
Yes, so I am an Irish fiddle player. I've been playing since I was, I think, 7 or 8 years old. And I've, just loved it. I'm actually a teacher at the Phoenix School of Irish Arts. We were earlier on in the parade, so I got to, catch my breath a little bit before I came over here. But we do music, dance, and all sorts of different stuff.
Now, I've watched some of the Irish dance. It's extremely difficult,
Yes.
it appears. Tell us what it means, the arms, the legs.
Yes. So we actually teach I do a different style of Irish dance, which is called seanos, which means old style in Gaelic. So old style seanos dance is actually more closer to like clogging or tap dancing. So it's very rhythmic and low to the ground, and it's what people would do long time ago in Ireland, and it's very percussive, and people take doors down off of the hinges and start dancing, and they would do this in pubs and weddings, and it's a really beautiful part of the Irish culture.
Now, I know you said this is part of your mom's culture. It's also
Yes.
part of yours. Why is it important for you to be in touch with that side?
I think it's really important because it's brought out such an amazing side of, I would say, my personality, and done so much things for me. Music is just such an amazing art form, and especially the Irish music. It just is a really beautiful part, and I my ancestors are from Mayo and from Derry, so I really love bringing that part of my culture, my heritage, and bringing it to the modern day, and teaching students and bringing it to Atlanta.
And I think that's what's so great about a day like today is because this is one of the oldest Irish
It is.
celebrations here in the country. Culture, tradition are so important. And music and dance, I imagine, a great way to
is.
continue that tradition.
sure.
And you are the younger generation that's now
Yes,
passing it on to even
exactly.
younger.
Yeah.
So have you been to Ireland yet?
I have.
Maybe in a
I've been
second.
over, I think, 7 or 8 times, and it's such a
team
wonderful.
coming.
It's wonderful every time I go. I've gone to the World Championships over there for music and for dance.
And that was the other thing I learned about her. She has been toured during the Christmas season, performing fiddle and the Irish dance with the Celts. My dear, how have you had time to even go to school?
I know. Some people, it's a hard time, but I make it work. I do make it work. So.
Multitasking, right?
Multitasking, yes.
It
For sure.
is a pleasure meeting you, and I wish you much success
Thank you so
in
much.
the
It's been so
future.
much fun
Take
being
over
here.
our jobs.
Come join. She's a journalism student after
Yes,
all.
that's
so.
what I said. Take our jobs.
Yes.
Kira, thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
so
time.
much.
And we want to now send it over to someone who's also a part of our team. Reporter Chelsea Beinfor. She has been at the start of the parade route. Chelsea, you've been there since the moment the parade stepped off. Who have you spoken with now?
Well, Carly, this is the Boots and Bows, let's see, Boot Scootin' crew that are coming through right now. Let's see if we can talk with one of them real fast. Tell us who you're with.
Hi, we are the Georgia Boot Bells and Bows. We are a nonprofit line dancing team.
All right. Have you guys done this parade before? Is this your first
No,
time?
this is our first time. We are so happy to be here.
Awesome. What's been the best part so far?
Oh my gosh, seeing everyone here. Like, I come to this parade every year, so it's kind of surreal being in it now. Yeah, it's a blast.
Awesome. Okay, and are you guys going to be dancing down Peachtree
We
Street?
are. We are just going to dance our way down Peachtree in our turquoise boots.
Oh, I love it. Love that. Too bad they're not green today, right? But you got the green glitter.
We sure do.
Thank you guys so much. Have a good day. All right, there you have it. The Boot Scootin' crew. I wish I knew how to dance, guys. We'll send it back to you at the main stage.
All right, we want to thank Chelsea so much for bringing us the sights and sounds from the start of the parade route. And just behind us moments ago, we did have Troop High School Band making the way through. They have done such a wonderful job. All of the bands today sounding great from here at the main stage, ladies.
But now it's time to look at dancers. You know, some people walk the route, other people dance it. And this is the main attraction, Dance Studio. These little ones are showing out as they go down the route.
They're getting ready. We can see.
They're taking a breath. They've been dancing since they started
The whole
off.
way. The whole way. Oh, look at them. There they go. Looking great. Absolutely. And I think I see divas on the uniform as well. Wow. All of these young people with so much confidence, so much presence, representing their groups, their teams, and their community well.
And we can see so many, we talked about just a few moments ago about inspiring the next generation. And I think what's really great is we have seen younger dancers. We've seen maybe more mature dancers as well. And you can just see how you know that these little ones are looking up to other dancers and getting exposed to all kinds of different talent here today.
And behind them, we have CRH, North America. I love, you know, I'm a car nut. I will admit.
Are you?
I have a 1982 Porsche 911 Targa that I love.
Beautiful.
Okay, that I just, and then my husband has a 78 Corvette. We've had them both from the very beginning. And so when I see cars like this, I go, woo! The CRH, North America.
And of course, they're one of our sponsors as well for the parade.
1971 Cadillac Coupe de Ville is owned by CRH employee Duana Randolph, proudly driven by her husband, Michael Randolph. I mean, I like this.
They are looking great out there and rolling through, and of course our wonderful sponsors helping to make today possible. Now we have seen the start of the parade route, ladies. We've seen our First Alert weather team on the parade route. We've got to go to where the party is jumping and has been jumping since the beginning of the day. Let's go ahead and check in at Fiddler's. We've got our very own Don Chipman bringing us updates moment by moment. Don, what do you see out there now?
All right, there's like a little bit of a space here in the parade, but you can see they're right there in front of Fiddler's. Everyone is it's so funny because they all the spectators kind of squeeze in right there by Fiddler's. So that's where all of the fun is. But then there are tons of people lined up all the way down. Right there is Bulldogs. We're always out in front of Bulldogs during Pride. And then we're right in front of Vortex right here. And then I found these ladies right here. They were all dressed up. So I wanted to say, you know, what's going on here? So you guys come every year?
Yes.
So you got dressed up.
Yes, and we do the race beforehand. Nice. Yes, very fun.
How many years you been doing this?
At least 5 or 6. The 5K is a great way to start. You're already down here. You get to watch the Irish dancers, the Renaissance Festival. There's so many great people out here. We get to wave.
What is your name?
Kylie. Kylie, you're so cute.
Thank you.
Okay, so I see all of the costumes and stuff like that. What is the wildest, craziest costume you've seen so far?
Oh, there's some MomoCon people that are dressed up like crazy. There's so many awesome costumes here.
It's so fun to see so many people coming together and having such a good time. And that's the thing that makes this parade so fun, is that all walks of life, everyone from the community. And I think I heard Carly talking about this, that this is probably, you know, when Atlanta finally gets to get outside into the nice warm weather, we're finally out and about, and this is what we're doing right now. Take a look. I mean, this is awesome, right? Isn't this awesome? We'll send it back over to you guys.
Don, thank you so much. It looks so much fun out there. And of course, we have to thank our presenting sponsor today, the Coca-Cola Company. And there are plenty of other sponsors to make this possible. We have CRH Americas, Smurfit, West Rock, Fiddler, of course, Irish Pub, where we just saw Don, Echo Park Speedway, Just in Time, DJ Entertainment, and Pet Paradise, helping to make this possible today.
And the parade is not over yet. We still have much more ahead. Make sure you stay with us here on Atlanta News First as we continue to bring you all the fun.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
Unfiltered, unbiased, Unmatched political news you'll only get on Atlanta's independent station. Atlanta News First. Free to attack the big issues facing Georgia and the nation.
There are actual Americans who are suffering.
Unafraid to press for answers.
Why aren't lawmakers talking about this?
No talking points, no narrative. Just setting the record straight.
That's independence you can see.
On the Record, Sundays at 11 on Atlanta News First.
And streaming free on ANF+.
Atlanta News First investigates like no one else. More accountability.
Georgia's governor has ordered an investigation into a North Georgia sheriff because of our reporting.
More transparency.
Well, if I never would have saw your story, I never would have known what was going on.
More solutions.
I'm so grateful. Without you, I would be still facing trial.
The stories, the issues, the truth uncovered on Atlanta News First.
At Gray Digital Media, we develop the right message to grab attention and drive leads. With custom strategies designed to grow your brand across the streaming apps you know best. Cutting-edge digital strategies backed by local expertise to connect you with new customers right here in Atlanta and wherever your audience is. We'll get results that matter to you and your business. Gray Digital Media. We know local. Let's connect today. GDMAtlanta.com.
Surf or turf? With the Zaxby's box, the answer is both.
Get Zaxby's Southern Fried Shrimp and their famous fingers together for a boatload of flavor.
It's the Zaxby's flavor you love. Now on shrimp. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. It's time to go one-on-one.
This is how we do it.
That was a good one.
She is a real journalist.
You're pretty good.
Join me every Sunday at 8 on Atlanta News First.
Sponsored by Montlick Injury Attorneys.
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade.
Welcome back to the St. Patrick's Parade. You're watching it on Atlanta News First. I'm Monica Pearson, joined by Carly Barnett and Sydney Stallworth. We have seen some absolutely wonderful groups, and particularly those that are not all Irish.
All kinds of cultures, all kinds of celebrations, but like we've said many times, everyone can be Irish today, and we have seen quite the variety of groups out here, which is really exciting.
And the thing about it is, I think we've all learned very quickly, is that this is a day, as you said, Carly, that's kind of like the kickoff for spring festivals here in Atlanta. Because you're right, after this, the trees are in full bloom. And it's like everybody starts out in a very warm way, and they're very accepting of everybody on this road. You know, isn't it interesting? Too bad we can't have a St. Patrick's every day.
Every day.
No. If we had this weather every day, I'd be A-okay with that as well.
I was going to say warm weather, warmer smiles out here.
Warm spirits.
Warm spirits. Folks aren't wasting a beautiful day here in Midtown Atlanta. They're getting out, saying hello to their neighbors, and you can feel the kindness and the energy out here today, ladies.
And we just met some of our friends at CRH, one of the sponsors here at the parade, giving us a little bit of green bling that we can don for you right now.
And if you'll notice right now, we have the South Atlanta Band. And this is a band that is full of energy. We've had bands from Baltimore, bands from Naples, Florida.
Yes.
But our homegrown bands are doing a great deal.
They are.
They are fabulous.
And it turns out this is not their first TV appearance, ladies. We've got to say, they have performed on television a number of times. They are a renowned band, a wonderful program. They usually perform, of course, at every football game. They've been seen on screens before in the percussion section, which we hear right now. That drum line is doing great work. They're called Sonic Boom. Yes, appropriately named. They've also been seen in performances for 112, New Edition.
Oh, right.
So young and so accomplished already. Yes, big names. And they've also performed at numerous Mardi Gras parades as well, representing our city well.
Well, you know, there's young people in there who are going to get full scholarships thanks to their band skills.
We love to see it.
Absolutely. Today has been so full of music, happiness, and you know what? We have crews all over the place, right, Monica?
Yes, we do. We have Atlanta News First, Chelsea Beinfor joining us now. All right, Chelsea, we've checked back with you several times at this point. You always have something new to show us. We would love to see what you have in store this time.
Well, Carly, we've got some horses for you this time. Take a look at all of these beautiful horses that are lining Peachtree right now. I don't know how close I can get to them, to be honest. They're stunning. They've been doing some tricks for us out here. They're all dressed up. Okay, look down here to our right. There's a man. Oh, he just jumped off the horse. He was literally standing on the saddle doing a lasso trick. We'll see if he gets up there and does it again. He's trying to get back on top of the horse now. But there is a long line of these horses lining Peachtree. Okay, let's see if he does another trick here. He might be done for now. Okay, we'll check back in with him in a second. Now, if I can walk between the horses, I'm going to try to walk over to this woman that appears to have the best seat in the house when it comes to where she is watching this parade from. Okay, here we go. So there's two sides of Peachtree, obviously, and then there's a median right here in the center. Ma'am, can we talk to you real fast? You seem to have the best seat in the house. What time did you get here for this?
Just a little while, around 10 o'clock. Yeah, yeah.
How's the view been from here?
Beautiful. Great view. I love it. I feel like the queen.
I know you kind of look like you're the grand marshal of the parade.
I love it, yeah.
Have you been here before for the parade?
Yes, I was. Last year, and it was nice. And I was glad we got the same spot. Like, yeah.
What's been your favorite act, or what have you seen so far today?
They're all so great. It's hard to pick, yeah. I love all the bands and the music and the dancers. It's all great, yeah. I love it. I can look forward to it every year. Yes.
Thank you so much for talking to us. All right, appreciate it. Okay, we'll send it back to you guys at the main stage.
Chelsea, thank you so much. I actually remember that group behind you, and I think I have them right here. The Unión de Asociaciones de Charros Estado de Georgia. Very cool getting to see them do their sports. So,
yeah. Beautiful pronunciation.
Well, we talked a little bit about some Spanish earlier.
We did. Absolutely doing such a wonderful job out here. We just had the high school band pass by us, and they are booming. Of course, their drumline named Sonic Boom as well. And here we have another group making their way down here as well. There's the Fiddler Irish Pub group. Oh, man, and we know that they're a cultural staple for today, right, ladies?
Oh, absolutely. That's where the party is at today. And I love that the 5K ended there and everyone was celebrating. I'm not one for 5Ks myself, but that might motivate me.
Yeah, if there's a little something to celebrate at the end, at the end of that.
And there's the St. Baldrick's Foundation. You were talking about them earlier. Remember, we saw someone at 11:30 having their head shaved, and that it raises money. And look at him. They're all showing off, the ones who had their heads shaved.
More than $300 million going toward pediatric cancer research. So again, we're having a good time out here. We're having so much fun, but we also want to remember the really good causes that come from it too.
This is a party and a parade with a purpose.
Absolutely. And you know what? That's the largest charity funder of childhood research in the state of Georgia. So we really can't emphasize enough how much they're helping our families here in our state. And we want to thank everyone who came out and got their head shaved earlier.
The doggy attacked.
Whoa, all right.
The doggy attacked the guy who was actually on the ground.
I think he wanted to be a part of it.
Maybe he wanted to play.
I'm not sure.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
His owner immediately pulled him back.
Oh, man. We've seen lots of furry friends out here.
We have.
And they've been enjoying the fun, too. So hopefully that was a fun interaction there, but I don't know.
Well, the dancer got up real quick and got on the back of the truck.
Can't take any chances. I understand that. Wow. Oh, man, and another look at the amazing horses out there. Look at them with the lassos as well.
Impressive.
Those are skills that you can't get overnight. I will tell you that, ladies.
No, absolutely not.
Wow, today is all about culture. We mentioned that before. Different groups coming together in order to celebrate the diversity that we have here in the city of Atlanta. Look at that lasso go as they twirl it around, really just showing another bit of culture that we have here in the state of Georgia and here in Atlanta as well.
It brings everyone together.
It's all the cultures that make Atlanta the city that it is.
And you know what? We have to acknowledge those that protect and serve around our area. We've seen plenty of first responders today, and part of the excitement is seeing the fire trucks as they make their way down. The kids love to see that. We always see them get excited. Clayton County Fire Department right now. This 2022 Pierce Enforcer Heavy Rescue Unit comes from the Clayton County Fire and Emergency Services. Now, their firefighters are here to serve all of us. They're EMS licensed as EMTs, AEMTs, and paramedics to help keep us all safe, ladies.
And they're followed by the Lovejoy High School Band. They're called the Marching Wildcats. They are in Hampton, Georgia. They're under the direction of Kendra Kelly. The Lovejoy High School Band.
We have seen so many amazing band performances here. It's about all of the different sights we're seeing, but also the sounds that we get to hear, and we know that we are in for such a treat.
And it's participation of metropolitan area. So let's take a listen to the Lovejoy High School Band.
Oh, it's so great to see and hear. And I think right behind them, we spoke about the Girl Scouts, but we also have the Cub Scouts out here today, too. Pack 575, some young men representing from Peachtree Corners. And they built the float themselves, too.
Wow.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Can't wait to see
We're
it.
still watching the Lovejoy High School Band, these young faces marching on a Saturday when they could be resting. They're out here entertaining us. And of course, anybody who's watching on Atlanta News First.
We love their energy, don't we? All of these bands, incredible energy.
Just shows the importance of having programs like these in schools. You mentioned earlier, Monica, so many of these students have the opportunity to go to college, continue to do what they love, get scholarships, and continue to grow their musical talents. The arts are so important in our schools, and we're happy to show that off here at Atlanta News First. They're doing a great job.
Again, it's a Metropolitan Atlanta parade, as well as folks from Naples, Florida, from Baltimore, Maryland.
Yes.
We've had a Hispanic influence, a Korean experience. It's a parade for everybody.
Everybody. Everybody today. And we love getting to see all that our city has to offer. It's really kind of like a showcase of all of the different talent, all of the different music, all of the different dancing, and even styles that we've had a chance to witness.
And you know, we've been talking about fados and their Guinness, but we haven't talked about food today. So I wonder about, you know, the traditional meals today would be corned beef and cabbage. But I found out that that's really not something that was a part of Irish history. That's something that happened when it came to the U.S. because of the availability of beef.
That's American Irish
It's
culture
American,
there.
and that in New York, because the Jewish community was pretty much next door to the Irish community, that's how it started.
And we get to see all these cultures blend together.
Yeah. It's like a highlight reel of everything Atlanta has to offer. That's what we're seeing here today, and that's what we're seeing on display. And most importantly, the camaraderie, the high fives, the hugs that people are giving. It feels like we are a family here, and that's the truth here in the city of Atlanta. We mentioned Fiddler's, one of the sponsors from today, and another highlight of the experience. Let's get on over to Don Shipman, who is live near Fiddler's. What are you experiencing? You've had so many friends out there, Don.
So I moved up closer to the actual bar, and we're just outside, and I want to give you kind of a lay of the land. So in here, you can take a little walk. This is where you enter. They have a nice little flow here. You enter through here, you get your little wristband, and then there's a little beer garden in there. And that's where you can get all your Guinness. And we're talking 17 kegs of Guinness. But it's not just Guinness. There's a lot of other signature drinks and whatnot that you can check out. and then you can make your way into the actual bar. And I don't know if you've ever been inside the bar, but it looks authentically Irish, and they also have Irish bartenders as well. So it really is kind of a fun thing to do. If you have family in from out of town, take them here. That's what I've done with. But then everyone else is out here checking out the parade. This is the parade route right here. People are lined up, and this is where everyone's been walking down through. And this is where the squeeze is, it's what I call it, because this is where, when people are in the parade, actually participating in the parade, they kind of got to squeeze in, because everyone gets closer and closer and closer to the parade participants. It's kind of funny, but it's lots and lots of fun in this area, and it's really a family reunion in this area of the parade. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Don. And you know, the fun will continue, ladies. The day is far from over. After the parade wraps up, Luck of the Square, Midtown's official post-parade St. Patrick's Day party kicks off. It's underway until 3 p.m. Experience some live music out there, Irish-inspired bites and bevies, okay? Family activity, and of course, all the shenanigans, the Shamrock shenanigans.
I was going to say, ladies, I think I know where we're heading right after this.
I think so, too. Oh, man. And for anyone who missed part of this parade, we'll be streaming the entire parade tonight at 7 p.m. on ANF+. So tell your friends that's where you can find it if they missed it.
And maybe we just want to experience the whole thing again, because there is so much to take in and see. We don't want to miss a single second.
Absolutely. And, you know, there's something else we need to mention to our viewers. Also, you know, as a gray television station, our sister station in Savannah will be running their parade on Tuesday on WTOC, because this is the 200th parade in Savannah. For us, it's 142. For Savannah, it's 200.
Quite the history and quite the experience. So whether it's here on Atlanta News First or any of our gray stations, we want to bring you all of the action, all the excitement from all around our state.
And you know, you said, may the sun...
May the road meet you, rise up to meet. Yes, that is an Irish saying. And you know what? Just a glimpse at the other cultures we're experiencing here today. Atlanta is so diverse, and that is why we love it. And that is why we want to show it off to you here at Atlanta News First, bringing you straight into the experience, the best our city has to offer.
It is a big celebration today. We've loved getting to see everybody out here, all the different groups, and we really appreciate you joining us here on Atlanta News First and allowing us to be part of your celebration.
Aaron Cobra! Ireland forever!
You're watching the Atlanta St. Patrick's Parade. Ready to show the Mavericks how we ball in Atlanta. And then in the A, we different. We throw down. He goes in a jam. We defend our city. Though when you come to Atlanta, we ready for a fight. Onyeka, the rim wrecker. Because when it comes to basketball, yes! It's a way of life.